Hi, I'm Nicole. Welcome to Special Angel Art Dolls, where the babies are fake, but the love is real. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and let me know what you think of the new intro and outro that I'm using. A friend of mine is getting into drawing, and I asked her to draw me some logos, and I'm excited about them. So who is this? So before we get into the subject of today's video, let me reintroduce Amanda Grace, aka Mandy. So this is my silicone baby. She's a partial silicone. She has 3/4 arms and full legs and a cloth body. And I have had her in storage for quite some time because she is coming up on her 11th year, you guys. She is going to be 11. She was made in 2011. To the best of my knowledge, I'm her third mom. And this is 2022, so she's going to be 11 this year. And she is a very, very firm silicone. She's definitely a lot more like the soft vinyl now than the squishy silicone. But she is silicone, and she does actually, like, jiggle. Yeah. And I just love her. I really, really love her. And I've had her in storage because I've been afraid of making her worse. But she's really, honestly, in pretty good shape for her age, even though she is possibly missing some eyelashes on one side. I'm not sure if they were already missing when I got her, or if they have come out since then. I just realized I forgot to get a Q-tip to clean her eyes and make sure that there was no powder in her eyes. But I will do that in a minute. And I'm going to dress her in this video, but I just wanted you to see her in her little onesie just to see all of her sweet little details. So she is 21 inches long. And I've stuffed and weighted her really squishy because I got her a new body after I got her. And she has just amazing details. Like, check out the elbow. Actually, both elbows. And she has all these little wrinkles on her hand. On her left hand, it's actually curled so that she can, like, loosely hold things. She can kind of hold your finger, or you can put a toy in her hand. And her wrist is bent backward, so she's got lots of little wrinkles on the back of that hand. And then this hand, the wrist is flexed forward and it's more open, although her fingers are still bent. And with this hand, she can even suck her thumb because her mouth is just partially open. But I'll show you that after I get her dressed. She has this short, fine, blonde rooted mohair. And her head shape is just amazing. It's really amazing. She has all the soft spots that a newborn would have. So right here, she has them on the sides and on the back where a newborn would have them. So like right there and on the back. And like I said, her mouth is partially open. Her eyes are blue. And she has rooted lashes as well. And then her legs, this one, her right leg, is stretched almost completely out. She's got really nice sized feet as well. And then her left leg is more bent, and you can see like more wrinkles and more chubbiness on her thigh there. So she is wonderful. She's my special girl. And I mentioned her. I didn't have her out when I did my personality tag video, but I did mention her in a recent video, and I've just been thinking about her a lot lately, and I just thought, you know, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get her rematted, but I want to get her out and enjoy her anyway. So here she is. So I'm gonna pause the video and make sure that her eyes are cleaned and grab her outfit, and I will be back and we will talk about gratitude. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to mention Mandy's sculpting and reborning artist. So she is the Aslan sculpt by Nikki Britt Dolls, who is no longer making baby dolls, to the best of my knowledge. And she was painted and rooted by Ellie's Babies in the UK. So that's her information as far as I know it. Once again, I am going to sit in this really awkward position to dress her. Oh, and the blanket that she's on, she's on the Podster here, and I just put this blanket over it. I actually made this blanket, you guys. I am so proud of myself because I made this blanket. So I knit, and I love to knit, and a friend had asked me for a blanket like this in like a much finer yarn. And so I experimented with a thicker yarn to find out that like this would not be sustainable for a finer yarn. But yeah, I made this big plush basket knit baby blanket, and I was going to sell it, but the sides aren't perfectly even, like the two ends. One is kind of looser than the other. So I just thought, okay, I'll just keep it and use it. So I'm gonna dress her in this cute little, very simple sleeper it's got tiny little hearts embedded in the fabric. And I'm just gonna pick her up so that I can spread the sleeper out underneath her. So the Delightful Dollies Facebook group prompt for this month is gratitude. And I was really excited about this one because Penny and I were talking about it, and I had an experience over Christmas that really taught me some timely lessons in gratitude, and little did I know that those lessons were going to continue into the new year. So yeah, she's gonna be dressed like way before I'm done talking, but that's okay. So there are two questions in this prompt, and the first question is, what are you thankful for that this hobby has brought into your life, and why? So this sounds really obvious, but I feel like a lot of times we don't say it because we think that, we're not allowed to be thankful for luxuries, which I don't know why we think that, because we definitely should be thankful for all blessings, including luxuries. But I'm really thankful for the dolls themselves. I'm incredibly thankful for these dolls and for the amazing people who create them. The sculpting artists, the reborning artists, people who spend hours and hours painting these dolls and rooting their hair, not ruining their hair. Okay. I might block her for a second. If I do, I apologize. But this little arm is so bent up, and you have to be careful with silicone fingers. So that's how we do that. And I know that it probably looks like I'm being rough with her, but I'm really not, I promise. So yeah, I'm very thankful for the actual dolls and the people who make them, because they bring a lot of joy to a lot of people, and they really do have very real therapeutic value. There she is in her cozy little sleeper. Let's put her little arm up like this and turn her head so that I can show you guys that with a little help, she is able, oops, this isn't working. All right, I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm just not like standing correctly to be able to do that. I'm just gonna have her hands up like that by her face and put her little legs like this. Oh, isn't she so cute? I just love her. Okay, this is why I can't do change in chats, because the babies distract me. Okay, so yeah, I'm thankful for the dolls themselves and the people who make them. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to still play and use my imagination and use my creativity as an adult. So over Christmas, my parents had COVID and we were all quarantined for 2 weeks. I was away from home. I was separated from my husband and my puppy. And you know, you really want to be with the people that you love most at Christmas time. And there was just a lot going on that I was worried about and that I was sad about. And I felt so isolated because even though my parents and my youngest brother and sister and I were all quarantined together, we were still pretty much isolating from each other so that we didn't make each other sick. My mom was very sick and it was scary. And I mean, she didn't end up in the hospital, but pretty much for 10 days straight, I worried that she would. And that just has a way of making you feel lonely and isolated. And I had not brought any of the babies with me on that trip because I thought that it was going to be a short trip and a busy one. And basically we were all bored for 2 weeks straight. And I missed them so much. I missed being able to interact with them and to interact more with you guys through videos, more than I thought possible. And I was just really sad, and it hit me then how incredibly grateful for them I really am, and how much I thank God for them and for letting me be part of this and having that extreme blessing, which I don't take for granted. I know that this is an incredible luxury. And so, yeah, I'm very, very thankful for that. I forgot to brush her hair. How about I do that? I'm sorry, guys. I'm like really, really just all over the place. So this is just water, and I'm just gonna spray the brush. Oh, and now it's gonna drip. Okay. And the second question in this prompt is, what do you appreciate most about this hobby and the people in it, and why? Well, I definitely appreciate the people themselves, for sure. Ooh, let's calm down the back of this hair, girl. Sorry again about the awkward angle. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Yeah, I have met so many amazing friends. Well, over the course of 10 years, of course, people have come and gone from the hobby and from my life, and but I have met some really, really wonderful people that it's turned out that we have so much more in common than just the dolls. I mean, friends that we can talk for hours about everything that I would have never met if not for this. And when you really land on hard times and you really are kind of nearing rock bottom, you find out who your real friends are. And I'm at my rock bottom right now, and I'm finding out that I have really, really wonderful people in my corner that I wouldn't know at all if not for this. And I'm so, so thankful for that. So any of you guys watching out there, you know who you are, you know what you do. Just know that I thank God every day for you. And I think that pretty much sums it up. But I do want to say this, even though it's not really part of the prompt. It's so important not to lose our gratitude. It can be so easy in this hobby to get caught up in all the things that we want. There are new kits coming out all the time, and they just get cuter and cuter, and you know, we want everything that we see. At least I do. And it's really important to stop and remember what we have and be thankful for what we have and who we have. You know, the drama can get to us. People being mean and catty over stupid stuff can get to us. But instead of focusing on that, let's take time and focus on all the good things. So thank you guys so much for changing and chatting with me. I hope you enjoyed getting to see Mandy, and you will see her more often because I'm going to keep her out and interact with her. I'll get her some Just Matte powder as soon as I can to keep her as nice as possible, but I'm not going to put her away again. I'm going to keep her out and enjoy her. So I'm going to be filming ahead in the next few days and posting those videos over the course of the next couple of weeks because my life is going to be in transition and I want to still have content to put out for you guys. So if you see lots of change in chats, I hope that you don't get bored. And I will see you next time. Thanks for being here. Bye. Thanks for being here. Remember, everyone has the power to be someone's angel. Be the kindness you want to see.